Hello and welcome to Porter Valley Software. This is our tutorial series. My name is Lou Cordova. Today we're going to be backing up our libraries. First of all, we're going to need tools to do this. So for this example, I'm going to be using a flash drive, a thumb drive. You can also choose to maybe burn to a CD, but there are many different CD burners and application processes. So those of you who know how to do that can just use these same instructions and burn your CDs. But for the ease of this, I'm going to be using a flash drive, as I said. First of all, we want to start with our library editor. The reason we're doing this to begin with is at any time as you grow your libraries, whether you change the master or create secondary libraries, there's a possibility due to time of typographical errors, corruption of a database, or God forbid a system crash that you want to insure yourself against. How many backups do you need? That depends upon how many times you alter your libraries, truly. We would suggest, and we continue to suggest here, at least once a month you want to do this process. If you had a particularly heavy alteration of your library over a weekend, you may consider backing it up then. How much insurance would you like to have against your own libraries? As much as you possibly could. You can save multiple backups just as long as you give them slightly different names, and we're going to go through that process now. Also, if at any time this is going too quickly for you, you can always stop the video and rewind. I would also suggest possibly taking notes. Once you do this once or twice, you'll have it down like a pro. Alright, to begin, we're going to start by clicking on Tools and choosing Backup Libraries and Reference Files. It brings up our backup dialog box. We first will choose Backup Master Library. If you notice, this puts us in the Porter Valley InspectVR4 archive directory. This is where the existing backups already exist. We want to save to an outside source, so I've already plugged in my flash drive. If you're following along, you want to make sure yours is plugged in. I'm going to go to my flash drive under my computer, and then whatever your flash drive is called, and save it here, so that this is the new save as location, and then give it a name. I'm going to call it master because of its nature, and I'm going to give it a unique date. This is 14 for 2014, June 20th today. If you do it this way, it'll keep in chronological order because all of 2014 will show up in a row followed by 2015 such and such. And like I said, you can make as many of these as you want and you can refer back like a restore point. So once that name is there, you just click save and it goes through its process. The speed at which it does this will depend heavily, of course, on how much alterations you've done to your library. This is what I'm doing right now is simply the original master. So this is the speed on my computer at which it goes. This will depend on how fast your CPU is, your memory, your resources on your machine. Some will go quicker, some will be a little bit slower, and of course as you start adding to your library, it's going to grow, which is a good thing, but all the more reason why you'd want to have it backed up. Okay, master successful. Now we're back here at this window and we're going to continue with the process. We're going to back up other library. I only have the secondary one created here, but you might have a list. For each one that you have in here, you're going to have to repeat this process. Just come back here, highlight the next one, and do it again until you've completed all the backups. So once the one that you choose is highlighted, back up other library. It brings you back to the most recent place that you backed up to. So my flash drive is referenced again. There's the one we created already, and it's offering this name. So all I'm going to do is change the beginning part of that, keeping the date structure, and choose save. This is your bread and butter, guys. This is your library. This is stuff that you've put together from your own scratch, the secondary particularly. Some people will just augment the master, but quite often you guys are out there making your own, which is good. I've seen some pretty extensive libraries created out there for every possible, oh, nearly every possible combination you might face in the field. So back them up as often as you can. Okay, we're complete. Lastly, I'm going to just talk on this. This is your referral. This is your um, agents, like realtors, buyers, sellers, people that you have that you've built up a rapport with. Maybe you can also back up that list and save it. Same process, just name it referral and give it a date, and you're good to go. The next video we're going to have in this series is going to show us how to restore these same files. So look forward to that coming up shortly.